Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So today I want to give you guys a update on what is Bitcoin doing right now. So you guys clearly see Bitcoin is still not moving, still holding at $26,000. If we go to the 1 hour time frame, you guys clearly see Bitcoin is in fact continuing to consolidate at this level of pretty much $26,000. And I told you guys that Bitcoin will potentially, do this, right? That we might actually see Bitcoin continue to stay at this level at $26,000. Now, we might actually see Bitcoin drop further down to the downside. Okay, so around 25,000, 24, so maybe even 23. Okay, like I've been mentioning throughout my past few videos, my previous videos, because we understand that Bitcoin did in fact have a drop a couple of days ago, and it did in fact for the first time in a while break this trend line, right? So this was obviously a support level, and Bitcoin, when this crash did in fact happen a couple of days ago, it did in fact break this trend line. And I told you guys, right, if it does in fact break this trend line, we might actually see some bad news for Bitcoin. So we might actually see Bitcoin drop for the downside. But I'm here to tell you guys this right now. We should not be worried. Okay, we shouldn't be worried at all, right? Understand that, guys. So if you guys actually look at this chart, we know Bitcoin throughout 2022 was dropping massively, and we hit a bottom. Okay, and clearly, you guys clearly see ever since we hit this bottom, Bitcoin has in fact slowly recovered up to the upside. So Bitcoin was in fact slowly pumping, having these slight pumps. We were in fact in recovery mode. And you guys clearly see that. So we should not be worried. So for all the people out there that are in fact panicking for no reason, they're spooked out by this crash that happened for Bitcoin and just crypto in general, right? Do not be worried. I've been telling you guys that many times. So in this video, I really want to talk about why personally I think Bitcoin will eventually recover from all this. Obviously, right? We know Bitcoin will easily recover back up to $30,000, and it will reach a new high of 32, right around this level right here, $32,000. And I told you guys, once we actually break this level of pretty much $32,000, we see Bitcoin officially bouncing up from this level. We might actually see Bitcoin potentially reach new highs and have another leg up to the upside. So pretty much we're gonna see Bitcoin having this dump. It's gonna have a major massive pump up, and that's exactly what I want to cover for today's video. So before we get into today's video, guys, give it a thumbs up and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I really would appreciate that. And let's begin with today's video. So yes, Bitcoin right now is still holding strong at $26,000. Ethereum is still under $1,700. Overall, the crypto market today, it's not really moving. Yesterday we did in fact see some altcoins moving, pretty much the same thing today, but overall the market is up 0.55%. So really not much movements. Everything's just sort of like stagnant right now. You guys see Bitcoin for the past 24 hours hasn't really been moving. Same with Ethereum. And a fair few altcoins are in fact slightly still holding up pretty well where it was yesterday. Because like I said, we did in fact see some altcoins pumping, like XRP was pumping yesterday. It's still holding up pretty well. 3% today, which is not too bad. Cardano, 1%. Yes, you can see a fair few altcoins are not really moving, but some are, which is great to see. Litecoin, 3%. What else is there? Stellar, 3% as well. So not much movements, but some altcoins are in fact having a slight pump, but nothing too crazy. So again, it's just one of those days where not much movements is in fact happening in the market. Now let's get into these charts that I really want to show you guys. So short term, this is where the structure is for Bitcoin as of right now. So we know Bitcoin is in fact continuing to consolidate at this level of $26,000, and we might actually see Bitcoin, like I said, drop further down to the downside. So 24k, $24,000. Yes, that is very possible. 25 to 24, yep, very possible. But eventually, guys, we're going to see Bitcoin bounce back up to the upside. So pretty much Bitcoin's going to have a dump and then a massive pump up. I think personally that is very possible for Bitcoin. We know, guys, we know Bitcoin is in fact forming this uptrend. Okay, so we know Bitcoin reached a bottom, okay, when FTX was obviously collapsed, right, and completely just gone bankrupt and just shut down. Okay, and that obviously caused the crypto market to drop a lot, and obviously that's where Bitcoin hit its bottom. Okay, its previous low, which was around $15,000, and at that time around November, December, we saw Bitcoin for a very long time. Okay, stuck at like 16K. So that was in fact Bitcoin's bottom. And then after that, obviously, early of January this year in 2023, we saw Bitcoin starting to have some momentum, right? Started to move up to the upside. And you guys clearly see Bitcoin was, in fact, forming this uptrend. So we had a high and then a high low, and then a high high, a high low, a high high. And now we're obviously seeing a higher low. So right now, okay, we might actually potentially see Bitcoin continue to maybe create another higher high, but maybe not short term because like I said many times, Bitcoin was in fact having this uptrend, but just recently, obviously, it broke this trend line, right? You guys clearly see that. So we might not actually see Bitcoin create another high for quite some time. We might actually see Bitcoin, you know, continue to consolidate at this level, $26,000, or maybe it will drop further down to the downside. But after that, it's going to have another pump up, guys. Okay, so please understand that, right? It's going to have another pump up. So, yeah, as clearly see, okay, long term, of course, in the next year, 2024 and of course 2025, okay, those years are going to be a great year for Bitcoin and crypto. Okay, so you guys have to understand, Bitcoin is ready for a massive bull run. We know the Bitcoin halving is obviously right around the corner. It's going to happen, literally less than a year from now. So next year in April, okay, that's going to be the halving. And we know, guys, every single time we have the halving, that is where Bitcoin tends to pump the most, and of course reaches a new all-time high. So what it did in 2017 and of course 2020, pretty much you guys clearly see it's going to happen for the year 2024 and of course 2025. Okay, Bitcoin is literally ready for another massive pump up, another bull run, okay, is coming for Bitcoin. So be ready for that, guys. And this is why I always tell you guys to not be spooked out by what's happening in the market right now. Okay, I understand a lot of people, especially the newcomers that are in fact getting into the crypto space. Okay, if you guys are in fact new investors or even traders, I understand you guys are in fact spooked out, but do not be feared by this. Okay, this is completely nothing. I understand, we have seen worse, right? I've seen Bitcoin literally in a single day drop, over 10%, right? 15%, 20%, even 30% at some points, right? Like back in the day, right? So this is completely nothing what we're seeing right now for Bitcoin. So please understand that, guys. So yes, Bitcoin, huge bullish, symmetrical triangle. Okay, so yes, like I said, we're gonna potentially see Bitcoin break this resistance line of pretty much, I want to say, $31,000 to 32. I think it's around $32,000. So once we actually see Bitcoin break that level of pretty much 32K, we're gonna see Bitcoin continue to rally up to the upside. And you guys clearly see this is in fact a very, very slow uptrend. Okay, so be ready for that for all my Bitcoin holders out there. So buy the fear, right? Buy the fear. We know a lot of people right now are in fact being fearful. Okay, so I told you guys many times, we should be doing the complete opposite. While everyone else is fearful, we got to be greedy, right? While everyone else is panic selling, we got to be buying as much as we possibly can. Okay, we know that. So simply buy the fear, guys. You guys clearly see the fear and greed index. We know it's in fear mode. Okay, and it's dropped. You guys clearly see that, and this is the Bitcoin price right here. So you guys clearly see we should be buying right now. Like, this is the perfect opportunity to buy Bitcoin. Okay, so for everyone that's wondering and asking, when should I buy Bitcoin? Right now. Okay, right now. And I've been telling guys to buy Bitcoin for the longest time, okay, for the past like few weeks. So right now is the perfect opportunity to buy more Bitcoin because it's even cheaper. Okay, so always DCA, guys, no matter what Bitcoin is doing. Okay, even when Bitcoin was at like 20K, of course 24K, even when it was at like 26, 27, 28, 29, even at 30K, always DCA, guys, because we were in fact still in the buy zone, the buy area, right? The accumulation phase, we were still in there. So understand, we should be at least DCAing. Okay, so talking about the finger greed index, just clearly see today is currently at 38. So still not much movements. Okay, we're still down below the 40 range right now. So it's been at 38, 37. Okay, last week we were neutral. Last month we were in fact in neutral as well. So clearly, ever since this crash did in fact happen for the crypto market and of course Bitcoin, the finger greed index has just been hovering below the 40 range, right? So that means we're still in fear mode. Okay, so a lot of people are still feeling fearful, right? And we got to be greedy. Okay, so that's that, guys. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I really would appreciate that. So guys, remember, don't be scared. Okay, but understand, yes, Bitcoin is in fact obviously having this dump. Okay, it's holding at 26k, but understand a massive pump is coming for Bitcoin. Okay, so please understand that, guys. Okay, but guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.